I would like to talk about a law that was recently drafted and accepted by the Cabinet of Ministers in 2019. This law actually is in the field of customs. Since the independence of Uzbekistan since 1991, there was a law that restricted the inflow of foreign manufactured cars into Uzbekistan. And this law kind of supported the domestic market, domestic producers. At the same time, it actually affected the quality of the cars, of the vehicles manufactured in Uzbekistan, because as time goes, the quality actually decreased, and people actually started, demanding the government to open up the borders for foreign cars, foreign manufactured cars. And also another reason is environment, because of the air pollution. The government finally decided to think about this law, and in 2018 they probably started the first draft, but in 2019 with the initiative of the president of Uzbekistan, this law about reducing the tariffs and fees of foreign cars actually reduced from 50 or 100% to 5 or 10%. So, which is a significant decrease. So people started buying more foreign manufactured cars, like Teslas, electric cars especially. We're talking about electric cars. Also BYDs, very popular Chinese brand, and many other electric cars, vehicles. So, and since then, the variety of cars in Uzbekistan actually expanded, and now people are actually driving so many electric cars, vehicles, and there are so many electric stations being built, and I think this is actually a good development, and I hope that this keeps going until it comes to a point where they will actually cancel the whole tariff thing. So I hope this actually gets executed, and we'll have access to the world leading brands, car manufacturers, and we'll be able to drive those modern cars. There are usually probably two types of rules at school. One is obviously related to behavior, because discipline, I'm talking about discipline, because students need to know how to behave, otherwise they start misbehaving and disrespecting each other, disrespecting teachers. As a result, this may actually lead to quality of the education they get. And the second one is probably related to uniforms. I'm not sure how popular this is in the world, but in Uzbekistan, uniforms are a very significant part of school policies, and students are required to wear same type of uniforms at school. On the one hand, it actually provides equality between students. Students with rich background, from the rich background, or students from the poor families, they will have the same looks. This kind of eliminates discrimination at a certain point, but at the same time, on the other hand, this kind of it's not related to the level of their education, the level of the knowledge they get, so it doesn't affect in any way. So it's a very controversial topic. I can't really say anything about it. it is very important to have rules in school because, as I previously mentioned, uh, rules are here to provide safety, discipline, quality of education. So if there are no rules, then everybody starts acting like, so-called animals, and because young children have no understanding of like certain rules in society, they will act according to their own perceptions, which may lead to discrimination, racism, or offenses, bullying, and this might affect some students' behavior as well. So I think rules are very important. It depends on what kind of rule they are breaking. If we're talking about minor rules, not very serious rules, serious offenses, then students can be given a verbal warning. So they can be like disciplined or grounded for a couple of days, maybe. If we're talking about some serious offenses, then serious consequences, ramifications should happen. So like one example is termination of a student from school. So student will be kicked off school, or maybe some kind of formal penalties, fines. I mean, fining their parents. They pay certain amounts of money to compensate the person who got affected by their children, or if they break some things, then parents should cover them. But yeah, it depends on the situation. I think one of the reasons why students want to learn law at university is to know their rights and their obligations. This might be the first one. And the second one might be some people have some personal experiences in their lives where they actually failed because they don't know the rules, they don't know the law. So they want to know it. That might be two primary reasons why they want to learn law at school. To be a successful lawyer, it takes a lot, and some of the personal characteristics that needs to be developed are actually communication. A good lawyer must be a good communicator. So easygoing person, very outgoing, outspoken. Also, they need persuasion, of course, because lawyers usually talk to very different types of people with different charges, felonies or misdemeanor or many other penalties. So these people have different types of behavior. Some of them have a very I would say like atypical behavior. So they need to be aware of how to talk to those different types of people. Also, lawyers should study a lot because they have to know every piece of article in every law, every document, and they should get all this knowledge, and they should have very good education. Well, working in legal profession can be very stressful, depending on what sector or what specific area the person is working. If we're talking about like just documentation, it's not as much stressful as like working with different types of people. especially I'm talking about like criminal law. Lawyers who work with criminals, that can be very stressful because as we know, there are different types of characters among people, and some of them are very unexpected, unpredictable. So they need to be cautious and careful and attentive. So it can be very stressful.